hopefully we're live. Let's check it out then. Hello, how is it going? So we're going for the cardio walk again. So anyone who wanna join me, just put your hands, phone up, and I'll try to blow your mind out. And again, I found a really interesting place, quiet. It's almost no people here, and really dodgy. I don't know, I tried to make the stream already a few times, it is still not work, so I don't know, some problem with connection. Okay, yeah, hit me up about the video, is it okay or not, and sound as well, so put S plus or minus and V plus or minus, so I'll be know at least it works. And about the contest as well, you can put it later if you're lazy for write a big sentence, you can just put a plus or minus, it will be absolutely fine. So today we will talk about the dreams, and basically what we'll discuss, so all our life, all of this reality, it's just a dream, not was a dream. Yeah, so it will be really deep philosophical thoughts, what might bring you to some interesting conclusions. For people who not bring much importance to the dream, okay, try to not sleep a few days and probably you'll change your mind. From my experience, I can say I made some practice what the monks do. You not sleep for a few days, and you know it's way worse than stay without food and water. So you can stay without food like 5-10 days, no problem, but without sleeping, you turn to the zombie and it's total disaster. So I stay 4 days at maximum, and after you knock out and sleep another 2 days. So if it's not important for you, try it. Another example, I was super busy and I have only 4 hours for the sleep during a week time. And after 1 week, when I go to the gym to do the same exercises I usually do, it was impossible to complete the lifting with the same weight. It's just literally no power. And yeah, I don't know why it's so many mystery about the dreams, why it's not made open public research about it. But yeah, basically about the Institute of Dreams, it was created quite many, but probably many of you have no idea about. But if you scoop a little bit, you can mostly about our mind, and not only importance about the physical state, because our hormone system balance and body recovery during the sleeping and so on. Basically, we're growing when we are asleep. Kids, yeah, probably you grew up already if you're not gaining some muscle. And about the mind. So your mental state will be affected if you not will be sleep enough. Okay, it's recorded. I'll be checked it time to time. I don't know, it's always disrupted. So Institute of Dream, it was made more than 10 in Russia, USA, Germany. So just try to find some information about, and all of the statistic, 25%. Yeah, it's heavy phenomena. Some people, they not sleeping at all, but it's just a few in the world and they feel fine, not sleep at all. So, and about this, a lot of really cool articles you can find, like science fiction, robots. So we need to recharge our mind, but create reality again. And yeah, so it's not only in the nowadays was made some research from institutes, what made it from like a scientific point, but basically a lot of things is still cannot explain. Let's say lucid dreams. So yeah, just try to find more information about. I would say it's something really incredible. But if we look on the past, we can take basically any culture or religion, and it's a huge importance gives to the dreams. In shamanism, basically before all of the world living in a way of shamanism, talk to the spirits, and they give really, really big importance to the dreams. Or we can take, let's say, Buddhism. Why not Buddhism? Especially in Tibetan Buddhism, they have a teaching of the dreams. So basically all of the techniques about the visualization and so on is bring us to the same thing, what call now lucid dreams. If we take India, very famous about meditation, yoga, in different ascetic practice. It was many different schools, but still, I mean, like Raja Yoga, Kundalini Yoga, where they have practice in the dreams as well. So now it's called the dreaming yoga or yoga of dreams, whatever. So same thing. All the practice to bring you to the state of trance where you're conscious in a dream. So basically the same things what we call the lucid dreams now. If you take Islam, you know, the religion is spread to many things. Yeah, like Nietzsche said, if you want to be rich or famous, just create your own religion. But create a religion is not an easy task. So usually people make just separation from what we have. Orthodox, Catholic, Baptist, Witness of Jehovah, and so on. So same in Islam, we have like so many barks what spread around. But I want to talk about the Sufi, if you're familiar with the Sufi or not. So basically it's quite interesting separation of Islam. So we have a teacher, and usually it's pretty normal thing when the, let's say, followers or students, whatever you call, they come to the teacher and they discuss the life action, things about life and thought, and really important about the dream, what the dreams mean, what you saw. So basically it not only show what you're thinking about during your daytime and what's really inside of you, and also they try to control the dreams. And many people said, so they saw the teacher, not only who passed away, who in life, come in the dreams to them and give some tips and suggestions about the life problem, how to sort it better, what to do, where to go, and so on. What's quite interesting. Another thing, what I heard, they said sometimes they're able to communicate to each other in a dream. So what, like, really out of mind. So the person who tried to make it, it's scientist in Russia called Kozyrev. What he made mirrors of Kozyrev. When you get in a certain mirror, what's bended, you automatically get in a certain state of trance. From his word, what he said, it's made you connected to the noosphere. Noosphere, it's like a place where all of the information and knowledge are. And you can share information, or you can take information from there, whatever. So basically in different religion, to the same thing, what described quite similarly, just give it different names. So in yoga, let's say, or India, they call it chronic akashi. So when you deserve it, you can get there and find any information you want. In Latin America, they called a tree of knowledge. So you go to kind of astral world and you find the tree of knowledge and you get any information up there. Also, you can do it in a dream. So basically, if you start to research about, you can find a lot of quite similar things. And it seems like before people give much more meanings to it and importance to the dream. And if you read so if you read a book of Carlos Castaneda, so especially 9th book, he give a big importance to the practice what you give to the dreams. And as Don Juan Matos said to the Carlos, so you need to practice the dreams. Really famous technique what we give just to find his hands in the dream, just look in the hands, or the feet, or the penis, whatever. And try to be conscious in it. And keep practicing until it will be no difference between this world, what we're doing now, and the dream. So it's something like really beyond our mind. So in shamanism, they said like a world, it's no different from a dream. So it's all not true. So yeah, if we take a quantum physics and all of the particle, like 9.99999, it's empty space. So basically everything what we see around is just information or energy, or you can call it whatever you want to, but it's material things. It's not really material if we look deeper to it. So many mystics say it's it mind over the matter, or matter over the mind, or it's no different because it came from the same sort of energy. So basically it's everything the same, and the matter can give some influence on the mind and opposite. So basically it's pretty possible what we, by energy of our mind, create this world. And it's just a lot of different dreams, a lot of different worlds, and we come from a dream to the dream to the dream. I want to mention one really cool cartoon was made by Studio 420, but usually the all information they have it's on Russian, but it's really philosophic. So story is, one ascetic man meditate, no drink, no water, and do the harsh ascetic is possible, like no woman, nothing, by years. And such kind of ascets is like a big spot on earth for the gods. And gods came and said like, okay, what you want? What the purpose of your practice? We want just you stop it. And he said, I want to know the nature of reality. And bam, he appeared on an endless ocean where some huge man floating and sleeping, that's it. He cannot understand anything, and he practiced even harder, still no water, no food, no nothing, just meditate. And it was a worse than big spot on the nose, and God come again and said, what do you want again? We will show you everything what you want. And he said, but I didn't get anything. And bam, he again appeared on a naked man who floated in an endless ocean, and they said, look, this is a Brahma. He is dreaming and see me in a dream and other gods, and I am dreaming and I see you and all of your world in our dream, and you dreaming and you can see the Brahma who floating in the endless ocean. So basically it's kind of dream in a dream in a dream. So probably really interesting films what you saw, what might bring to the certain kind of interesting conclusions like Inception, probably we know it, and many information what was there, like take from books where was discussion about the lucid dreams, or really cool movie Existential. It's quite old but still really good. The same like everything not so real, certain floor, let's say, jacket. Basically it's a lot of films what like the mystery of our big world. Of course, the famous movie Matrix or Dark City. So different stories, different action, but pretty much same conclusion. So everything what we see around is just a dream, and sooner or later we can wake up. Let's say Slovenian tradition, they give much importance to the dreams as well. On a celebration of Ivana Kupala, it means everything what you see is true, and the message on a certain celebration you see in a dream, it might be really important for you. So you can see the place where your future wife or husband can be, or how he's look like, or what grass or roots you need to find for get the remedy, and so on. But basically same, not same, similar tradition I found in Latin America as well, about message in the dreams, what might be your subconscious mind sent to you, spirits, demons, whatever. And I would say research I done, it was about 1980s, 1990s, not only in Russia or UK, France, whatever. It was a big boom about dreams, and was a lot of books, small or big, about the description of meaning of the dreams and what they mean. Like, okay, you see the blonde woman is for love, you see the blonde boy is for good luck, if you see a bird it's for death. and so on, like a horse for some not good action, and so on, so on. And you make a long sequences for all of the things what you saw in the dream, and you try to find the meaning of it. And yeah, people like to describe some meanings to literally everything, not only for dreams. For the visualization you see in the meditation, during meditation, and now probably not many of you know how some people call themselves psychonaut, what see some vision under psychedelics. And yes, have some people, even you can find the articles and small brochures where you can find description of the hallucination, what probably I will not give any importance to it. For example, I practice lucid dreams, so it's not so easy, but I was success sometimes, and for sure I will make another video where I share my experience, because each time it happened, it's wow experience, any single time. And as I said, any religion try to be separated on many barks. And other things what we call now lucid dreams, you can find with a similar techniques what we call the fast state. But explanation is different. The man who wrote everything about the fast state, he said it's only some kind of our brain work. So everything what happened, all of the hallucination, visions, whatever, it's only work of our brain. That's it. But the experience you might get there for free without any drugs, just with a small practice, it's really amazing. So you can create any world up there, you can be in any action, you can be any man or, I don't know, animal, God, or you can be the few person or three person at the same time, woman or man, and you can try any experience like flying and so on. And he give like really simple exercise, about 10 exercises with different variation, what you can try. Not only about the see the hands, you lay down and make focus it on the vibration of your body and try to increase the vibration until you get out of your body. Still recording? Cool, still recording. Until you get out of your body. Or you can focus it on something you do every day. Let's say you use a phone or use a pen or use a keyboard. So you focus it on it. So in the dream you start to use a keyboard and realize you're in a fast state. So you can do it during dreaming or during daytime. But some people, they said, oh, I've been in astral. And as what I tried to explain you before is I thought it all of the same thing. But it's a travel quite a lot around the world, and I'm really interested in talk to the people who interested in different, I would say, esoteric things as well. As they explain by their own experience, everything is different. Of course, it depends from your belief, but we just assume. I'm a huge skeptic as well. I don't believe anything until I just touch it, try it, whatever. So I still keep it like assuming. So perhaps yes, perhaps no, but it's really interesting, and each time it's like a wow experience. So why not give a bit more time to it? And yeah, we sleep in every day, so basically you can train every day, you can practice every day. It's have some minuses and pluses, what you might get. So actually it's up to you. Benefits, yeah, you control your mind, emotional state. You can have a lot of fun in your dream, get some interesting information, like super deep conversation with some creatures what your mind create. So let's say it might be angels, demons, so who knows. And minuses, probably when you will be practice, at least the first time, you'll be sleep really not good. But exercises, what you will do, and you'll be really tired and exhausted. It's a big minus, and it might be even longer than months, but after it will be recover. So if you're ready for that, why not? But you can start with the simple exercises. So it's not only fast state what you can find online. It's a lot of books up here. It's many other different names, so they bring you to the exactly the same thing. So why not to try it? And sometimes your experience you might get, you really don't know it's real or not, because everything what you can see in a dream, it's exactly how is this reality, so exactly the same. And sometimes you wake up, you don't know, you wake up in a dream or here, and sometimes you wake up in a dream, and after you wake up once again here, was you really shocked. Another thing what we discussed before, like all of the world, it's just a game. So one theory not contradict with another one. So yeah, we can call it dream, we can call it program, we can call it holographic reality, whatever. So yeah, maybe it's everything just software, what people called before the dream. In a dream state, it's allowed your mind get from one reality to another reality. So let's say to the dream world. Yeah, in difference, what people explain me, out of body experience. When you get out of your body, you stay in this world, just flying out, you can go to any place, see whatever you want. But as I know for now, no one was proved when people who able to do the out-of-body experience. In another room, it was some science with a paper, with a number or something, and no one till now wasn't said the right number or whatever. Some people who was quite good in that, I met in India, they said they tried to prove it by themselves, and sometimes they was right about the page they opened and left it on the fridge or whatever, they didn't saw. And sometimes it was wrong. So they say it's really random, and you not really know where you get. You get here, or you get to another world that look like this one, but a different out-of-body experience. Astral. When you go to the astral world, you have your astral body. So basically you have like a lot of energetic body for dreaming, for the astral world and the other worlds. So you have quite a lot. Some of them temporary, you create it each time you go into the certain place, and some, like astral body, you have all the time. They just all the time with you. And if you will lose it, it will be big damage to your health and might be even cause of death. So astral, it's some kind of world what look like a dream world, but different. And you might get there if you will a little bit practice with your attention and your focus. So all of the energy techniques like Raja Yoga, Kundalini Yoga, really helpful in it. Any mind practice you do, like not only meditation, concentration, visualization, it's really helpful as well. So probably I'll mention you some visualization techniques I practice in home, in temple, I found in different books. Some works well for me, some not. So what can I suggest? So you can try with a simple one, see what works for you, and just keep going. So basically the two mistakes or fails usually people have. One, you not practice long enough the one techniques. That's why you didn't get the success. And another one, you just never try. That's it. So basically you can try any technique, or you can try different, because maybe personally for you some will works better and some not. That's it. And dream world. So dream world, you go like every night or every day when you're sleeping, and actually it's kind of mind internet where you connect to somewhere, and it's not my experience. I just said what I found in the books and I heard from other people. You just can get to the different levels of the dream. I have no idea where am I now. Just discovering the area. Yeah, cross the road probably it's maybe most difficult task up here. So yeah, I'll prolong my deep talking in a minute, because here I guess it's super noisy. So All right, finally, quiet place. Oh damn, what we talked about? Dog skipped my attention. Hopefully we lose a little bit of weight during the walking and complete the cardio. We'll go to gym. I'll do pretty good workout. So yeah, you go to the dream world and it's have a different kind of levels. One is created by your own mind, and then you have like go to the mixed area where it's mixed with the other one, and like a huge globe of internet where you can meet any creature. It can be good creature or demons who probably will want to steal your energy by fear you and take energy on you, because in dream it's really easy because you're not conscious, not control yourself. But if you let's say conscious in a dream, nothing can happen with you. Same, the demons can turn in a beautiful woman or man and propose to have sex with you. So basically it's really good way to take energy from you as well, and you wake up on the next day and you feel tired. Seems you sleeping and you have be full of energy and recharge, but not, you wake up like broken. Sometimes you cannot remember the dreams because demons, they erase it, so you don't know what's happened. So it's really good exercise. Also, it's good for your memory. Just always try to remember your dreams. But if all our life is just a dream and we go to another life, again, we will forget it like a dream, you forgot it every day. So yeah, any power you have, just our memory. So just try to remember all of the dreams you have. When you just wake up in the first minute, probably you can remember the big part of dream. And after 5 minutes, it will be less, and in 10, it will all gone. But sometimes you can see the dream, and next day you can see prolonged dream. So I'll tell you another tradition, not only Slovenian, it's like several places have a quite similar one. You can order a dream, imagine, for free. So you can say your intention out loud inside yourself. So what you want to see, like, or who you want to see in a dream. Let's say you want to talk to someone who already passed away, or maybe you need to find some information like grass or whatever, what might help you with kind of disease. So early morning you wake up and make intention, I want to see in a dream today or tomorrow night this thing, or I want to have a certain action. Same, you can do that before you go to sleep. So you want to say, you basically do the program. I want to take a part of the, I don't know, Second World War, be a soldier or whatever, I get this experience, or I want to try experience of diving in a dream because I have a fear of water and I'm afraid of swimming, so I can do it in a dream. Or you can make an order, I want to be a bird and fly from place to place and want to see how it looks like. So you can order any dream, any action, like it's no limits. You can order it for this night or for next night. Same order you can, let's say you saw really cool romantic story, or maybe it was something really fun and interesting and you want to see what will be next. Or maybe you watch a football at night and you don't know who will be won, and so you can order, okay, this dream I saw the last night, I want to see what's happened next in this life. And yeah, we have no idea who show us these dreams. It's your mind created, or some demons show it. Like in shamanism, they said the demons can control you through the life. Probably everyone knows about the moonwalks, people who walks during the sleep. And probably that's because we really connected our energetic body to the physical body. And when we do some motions when we're sleeping, our physical body control it. For some people it might be really dangerous, and look after them carefully. So basically everything what I said to you, it's just food for mind. We don't know how it was and what it is. It just, I don't know, just assume. So it's a huge salad of different information I found in different books and articles, and also later I'll share with you some of my own experience. What for me personally it's more important than anything I read before, but still I'll be glad to share it with you, just to, I don't know, when I just thinking by my own about something, it's a little bit boring. But we can do it together, like saying, is it real or is it fake, or is it just a dream? And how many dreams have like that? So if we take a Vedic knowledge from India, they have like a huge variety of descriptions how our universe look like, the planets, what creatures live on other planets, these gods or aliens or whatever. And also they give a different description about creatures and this world. So basically this reality what we have, they have like everything, they have like a lot of numbers. So this reality what we have, if you go like every second to the different variation of this reality, you can travel like years. So it's so many. And everywhere you can find yourself, or some places will be not yourself. So any action you do, you go left or right, it's different variation in different separate realities, and everything will be not same. In one you might be single, and another one you might be married, and etc, etc. So basically people who meditate, sometimes they get kind of experience when they see the things what's been in the past or in the future or happened just parallel, and sometimes they got a certain experience when they dreaming, what still bring us to the thoughts, is it real or not? It's difficult to describe. And yeah, about the exercises, if you still decide to try it, it's millions you can do. So you can choose any you like. Yeah, also it's really a lot of films was made, especially old one, black and white, and books, where the story was like amazing story, and finally the main character just wake up and was a dream. And many people had the same situation, was like so real, so incredible. Some people even said, so they saw themselves in another life because it was like so long, and time is changed, let's say. When you meditate, sometimes you cannot really judge how much time it was. It was 1 hour or 1 minute, and same in a dream, like you have a lot of action. Maybe that's why you think you saw a lot of things, because a lot of action happened with a really small amount of time. Or really time is strange, or time doesn't exist, because sometimes it seems you in a dream spend the days or even longer. So in the final we have more questions and answers, but still, probably dogs love me. So finally, all of these things just made us think about something else, bring us to the certain conclusions. And maybe our purpose of life just to discover what it is. For see, okay, we still alive, still walking. So I plan to walk at least 1 hour. So it should be a minimum 1 hour walk. Otherwise, the cardio, it will be useless. So our purpose of life for discovering, and when you discover different things, different worlds, try to talk to other creatures, figure out who they are and who you are, and it's make your life really, really interesting. Like you can get unlimited amount of adventure, let's say every day for free, and everything happens just somewhere inside of your mind or soul. or brain, whatever. And we discover and get further and further and further in our research, and we get some on our conclusions about it. It might be same or different, depend from your experience. So maybe it's all what it's about. Maybe we're supposed to realize, and yeah, who we are. We are free souls, or just biological robots. You have to decide or figure out. So everything, it's just not real, and we need to realize it. Like in Buddhism, it's called the Maya, what Gautama Buddha research and find out. So everything is not real. Everything is just imagination, projection of our mind. So it's a huge screen in a 3D space, and our mind projects this reality. And who we really are, any single person is just a separated pieces from the same mind, same person, pieces of the God, or we're all separated souls, what basically have a parts of creative energy, let's say, and all of the creatures create all of the reality around us. So it's mean at least a few people stay here alive, it's enough to create anything. And same, the intention and power of many people can make big changes in the world. And for find the answers on those questions is really, really interesting. Well, quite interesting place I got. Yeah, 1 hour walk out of city, and you can find like a big difference from a posh area to some place like that. So still it's real or not. So what exercises I can suggest you? First of all, of course, remember the dreams. So as soon as you wake up, take a note and write everything what you saw. Because let's say you wake up in the middle of night, you wrote it, wake up 5 a.m., go to the toilet, you still wrote it. But yeah, the big pain in it. And then finally wake up before go to work or exercises or school, and you wrote it again. Because later on you might already forgot what it was, and when you read it, you might be surprised. And when you wrote it, also it's through the motoric of your arm, it helps you to memorize. And when we do it during a month's time, you'll be so tired of it, and your memory will work well, and you will remember any of your dream. Some people, they deep in state, it's called the fourth state in Buddhism.
You let it go.
I'm just walking. So in Buddhism, it's have like a few states. Conscious state, of course, it depends from a school. Unconscious state, conscious state in a dream, when you realize it's a dream. Yeah, unconscious state, you can see the dream, but you not know it's a dream. And state without any conscious, so it's state without dreams, so it's like blackout. So some people, they not see any dreams. It might be because not enough energy. So if you start to do some workout, be a little bit healthy, try to stay out of stress, sooner or later you will see the dreams. Another really good suggestion I can give to you, try to practice on a nature. So as far you stay from a big city, is it better for you? I don't know, on a nature it's way, way more easy. Same, I do visualization, lucid dreams, meditation in the mountains, caves, forests, when do the hiking, way more easy than in a city. If you can do the same in a city, you're super cool. Because it's a lot of different egregors, influence of other people, and the energetic and everything It's really, really difficult. Plus, it's a lot of TV, radio waves, Wi-Fi, and everything. And in my opinion, it's not give you a really good effect on your body. So if you can get, I don't know, countryside or somewhere, at least on the weekend, perfect solution, or at least one day. Also, you can try in a park, but I would say, yeah, maybe you can get some energy from trees in a park, but not that much. So it's not a big difference if you still stay in the city. Basically, everything remains the same. So with first, we're done. You wrote all of your dreams, at least a month's time. So everything you need to do quite a long time. Some people, they can get success like in the first few attempts. For some people, need practice once a week, months or weeks. In my case, I think after 1 month, I start to get something. So yeah, really long time. But some people, they said they got positive experience in a few days. Another thing we can do, at least 50 times a day, or maybe 20, you check something, is it real or not. Okay, so better if you write some paper, put it in a pocket and keep it with you, or put a bracelet or nickelback, whereas will be wrote it, check the reality. So each time, 50 times a day, randomly, you stop and check and try consciously realize it's real or not. And again, and you do it over and over again. When you make a new habit, you'll start to do it in a dream. Because, you know, in the dreams, people can walk upside down and it will be fine for you, or flying, or you can talk to the animals and you think, nothing unusual happened. So when you try to be more mindful and more conscious, so later you realize this cannot be, and it's supposed to be a dream, and so on. So like 50 times a day, you need to ask yourself, is it a dream or not? Is it a dream or not? And yeah, it's a dream, or no, it's not a dream, and so on. So you not only ask yourself it's a dream or not, and after you confirm it or deny it, you try logically think about, okay, I walk here, I ate it before, and yeah, it's supposed to be not a dream. Another really good exercise is you check your sequence, what you've done before. So, for example, I'm in the gym, before I done a cardio walk, before I was home, before I was on work, before I got a meal, and you have a sequence what really, really logic, and you need to do it same 20, 40 times a day. So when you from now come back to before and see until you wake up and see it's everything fine, it's logical. So you wake up, done morning exercises, take a breakfast, go to work, take a lunch, come back home, whatever. And now you do like another exercise, whatever. So in a dream, usually sequence will be really unlogical. You're swimming after you're flying, and you're in a cave, and you're in the forest. So probably something unusual going on. But for you, in a dream, it always seems like, yeah, everything is fine. And sometimes everything looks so real, so impossible to realize what it was. So you can find millions of exercises what might work or not work for you. Another cool thing, try on look on something, look on another side, and look again. In dreams, when you do that, not all the time, but sometimes when you look back that side, is something changed already. Same when you look on a sign twice, the sign is changed. Not always, so you cannot take it as 100% exercise, but in many variations sign change, or it's impossible to read it because it became blur, or maybe the signs is distort to something. So really interesting, but sometimes the signs looks pretty normal, so you cannot see any big difference in that, and it looks absolutely fine. So try to read the signs. When you realize you're in a dream, usually, oh, I need to do something incredible, and you start to fly and so on. And if you are new, have not much energy, you'll spend all of your energy, you lose your focus, and you'll die to the dream again. So best what you can do, just try to stay in one place, don't do much action, and shift your focus. One place to another, to another, to another, just play with your focus. Exactly the same when you practice concentration. So basically in the room, you focus on one object, 10, 15 seconds, how much power of your mind you have. Focus on another, on another, on another object, and just focus it only on this object. And when you focus getting stronger, you can look only on one and keep focusing only on one object, but pretty different. So in a dream, you can do the same thing. Another what I can suggest you for stay longer is possible. And yeah, it's everything about practice. Same. If you're running every day, you will be a good runner. If you're not running 1 month, your results will go down. Same in a lucid dream. If you practice every day, you'll be quite good in that, and you will stay on the same level, even better. But when you not practice like months or two, you will lose all of your ability. Only if you're not gifted from born, what might be quite rare as well, I would guess. So another thing you can do, you can plan. You can plan what you do. So same you can do in real. Okay, now I wake up, after I go to do morning exercises, after I'll cook the breakfast, after I'll eat the breakfast, after I'll go to work, and so on. So you make a plan. So same when you're in a dream and you understand you're dreaming, because before your body was laid down on the bed, but now you are running on a field. So probably you're running in your dream, because your body somewhere there in your room and you're not. So you need to make a plan. You do the one thing, you run in the field, think about another one, like forest. Okay, I will discover what in the forest, I'll touch the tree, and after you make a plan what you will do after. So it will keep you focusing. After you check the tree, you wanna go and walk on a water, lake, what in the forest. You go and walk on the water, on the lake, or whatever. And after you make a next plan, so during you do one thing, you're already thinking what you will do next, and you go to do next, so you make a plan. After you will dive underwater in a lake, and you dive underwater in a lake. So you always make step ahead, you have a plan, so you finish with one, you go next, and you go next, and you go next. So basically it can help you to stay focused on and stay longer in a dream. So if you're familiar with Carlos Castaneda books, and they describe some shamanic techniques. So one of it called the move of power, or you can say the dance of power. So certain movements you do, you can call it whatever you want. Let's say this move, and you do it a lot during you awake. And after, in a dream, if you start to lose consciousness or something unusual going on, you do your move. Can be any move you want. So you create your own, can be anything. Maybe something you do during the day, a lot of time. Maybe you put a dumbbell up, whatever. So you do this movement for keep conscious, because you do it during awake time, long time, and have make influence kind of program on you for stay more conscious. You can make like really difficult moves, even a whole dance, but for sure will give you ability for stay longer. So each time you stay longer and longer, more easy, stay conscious in a dream, you can try more things. And you can be literally anyone. You can try any role, you can be any shape, any creature, try any action. So you might have a lot of fun, not only swimming or flying or try some cool, I don't know, device. heavy machinery, anything. It's literally no limits, and everything happened just like instantly. You just think about it and it's appear at the same time. So maybe in this world, in this dream, it's kind of program what protect the reality. It stop us to create something instantly, because otherwise it will be total disaster when everything happen when people just want it. It's even difficult to imagine what will be happen. And we have a different thoughts, so it's have a long chain of critique until something will happen to it. So probably you can find like really lot of different exercises, and most difficult, I guess, when you dive to the dream, be consciousness. So the best way in conscious state, just die or drift to the dream and get to the dream consciously. If you can do it, it's really cool. If you practice like weeks and still no success, try to make another program. Just sit, lay down, whatever, and pretend you're dreaming and you do something in dream. That's it. Just use your imagination. So you don't need to sleep in, you just pretend. And do it every day. Some people easy to get lucid dream when they just go sleep, another one before wake up, and some people when they take a nap during daytime after lunch or whatever. So try to use all and see what works better for you. So if you put a lot of different signs in your house, in your pockets, for check the reality, check the dream or not, it might be more helpful for you. And another thing what Castaneda was described, it was called object of power. It can be any object on what you can focus on, and it's remind you are dreaming or not dreaming, or just give you more conscious. Let's say it can be stone, knife, I don't know, anything, literally anything, big eye, whatever. So when you find this object of power in your dream, let's say it will be a brick, you can put a brick in your room, focus it on it for a long time. Okay, you focus it on a long time. And when you see brick in a dream, you automatically realize you're dreaming and you get conscious. So you can use some objects of power, and can be anything. So if you use a candle, you meditate on a candle, you try to find the candle in a dream, and it might be your object of power as well. So in this case, I would suggest to try anything not possible, like anything not might work on you. If it nothing not work, okay, just try something else, or try to keep practice the previous exercises. Also is really good visualization. If you practice visualization, it helps you for be conscious in dream as well. So I can give you like really simple techniques from Tibetan Buddhism. They have a lot of different kind of interesting practice. Also, they have like unique traditional medicine and deep culture what died from influence from China, as you know. So interesting tradition of the astrology, also the shamanism, like description of different spirits, demons and creatures, and unfortunately we lose it, and dreams as well. So visualization, so you can create in your mind like literally anything, and you try to create it as more real as possible. And some people are really good in that, and they can put themselves in there. So you create certain reality, and you in the reality do the certain things, get a kind of experience. But for many people it's not so easy. So you try with really simple exercises, like exercises, and you do it more and more difficult, longer, and so on, until you will get strong enough. So exercise is really simple. First of all, you imagine just a red background, just red, everything red, that's it. You can do it with open eyes, half closed, try different variety. After, you change the background to white, blue, pink, so you can try different colors. When it became easy for you, you can try a different shape. So let's say you try a yellow triangle, and after red circle, blue cube. When it became as easy, try and make it 3D objects. So same cubes, triangle, pyramid, but like 3D objects, and try to look from all of the sides. Then it was really easy. You can work with the fruits, because fruits, you know how it smells like, how it tastes like. You can touch it, so you can imagine apple or banana or whatever, and just try to play with it. So if you're familiar with the Silva method, he gives like really similar exercises, what we can find in Hinduism or Tibetan Buddhism, what I'm not surprised. So probably for get a certain result, you try the certain exercises. So yeah, I suggest to read or watch some video about the Silva method as well, quite interesting. So principles, as I said, all our power, or we connected to this certain powers or gift, we change our brain state. So we go to the alpha state, beta state, and deepest gamma state. So basically in alpha state, it's kind you conscious, but almost dreaming. So between dream and conscious. And there you can visualize, or you can get the lucid dream state, and so on. And it's deeper state you go, it's deeper trance state. Why alpha, beta, or gamma state? When it was checked the brain activity in a different state of mind, when done the medical research, then see in what mind state, what brain activity, and what frequency from it. So that's why they give you certain names. All right. So far, so good. So he's given a really similar method. When you finish with the fruits, you can try any objects you have. Bricks, stones, jewelry, anything you like. And when it's good, okay, try to memorize something really familiar to you. It can be your grandma place, maybe your school, your workplace. So any place you know very well, and try to put yourself there. Imagine some new place you've never been before. Just create it. You create like various names. So yeah, if you want something, just to create your own religion. So let's say another really cool things, but everything new is probably really good, forgotten and old. All the quantum psychology. So probably everything would have words quantum, quite popular now. So have really similar exercises as well. So you can create any place. So it's more like for mind cure, for mindset, for self-programming. You can use it as well. And actually for our mind, everything what outside and you create in your mind, it's no difference. It's really a simple example. If you imagine you had a lemon, the probably saliva will start to produce. You will think about some sexy woman, you might get erection, but it doesn't exist. When you start to think about food, you might get hungry, and so on. Some memories, when you recall, make you sad or make you happy. Or you even can laugh when you remember some funny things. But you know, it was in the past, you don't have it now. It's not really real, but your mind don't know what's real or not. So everything you create in your mind is give some influence on you. So you decide you want to make positive or negative influence on you. And as I said before many times, anything what we can use for us for be better, for achieve what we want, for work on ourselves harder, why not use it? And it can be like literally anything. So any technique possible, we can use it. So, all right. So same, if this reality just a dream, okay, it's fine, try to discover it. But if it's a dream, it's mean you can do anything you want here, and you can be anyone you want here, and you can get anything you want. So you can make a plan and create your own dream and just enjoy it. So I'm not really believe in that what we in this reality forget really sad experience, be struggling here, depressed and so on. On my opinion, the purpose is to be learn, be happy, enjoy, work on ourselves, get better every day, and just simply enjoy the life, enjoy this reality. It doesn't matter, it's a holographic reality, it's a software program. Who knows, maybe sooner or later you'll be able to escape from it, or it's just a dream. Okay, if we're dreaming, why not enjoy the dream instead of complaining and struggling? So any tools possible, we can use it. So in my opinion, we have a lot of psychological techniques. Why not use it? Because we can use it for free, it's available. And now we have like really good access to the information. It will be quite silly for not scoop it and not use it. Same the exercises for our body. Why not make our body looks better, more fit, make it stronger, healthier, stay away from a disease and illness? So same, why not make exercises for our soul, spirit, or how you call it? So basically everything connected. Same, you cannot be healthy if you're not sleep enough, or you're not eat a good food, or you're not acting in a bad environment full of chemicals. So if you want to really be healthy, so you need to manage all of these things. The same, if your mental state is not good, it doesn't matter what food you eat and how much exercises you do, you will not be happy. And if you not enjoy your life, I don't know what the purpose of your experience then. And same, if you have an ability, a lot of different exercises, you can work on your mind, on not only your emotional state, you can work on your dreams. Anyway, you're sleeping, so you can turn it to the trainings. And from my experience, I can say, when you get at least a little bit better, when it came your normal routine, you will not get tired, you will be sleep same as before, you will not lose any energy. And another side effect you might have, you will be more creative, maybe even more energetic and more excited, and probably a bit more happy, I would say, because like many nights you might have, let's say at least 2-3 nights per week, when you have some really wonderful experience, like, wow, I've been a soldier in Rome or whatever, and like, it's so incredible. And this inside energy was burning in you. Okay. I'm sorry for the quality of video now. I don't have any light up here. So basically I was intense for make the video content for the listening, not for the watching. For the same people who like a cardio, I like to listen some audiobooks. I like to read, I read a lot, and you know, it's impossible for read when you're walking. And if you not use the public transport, so in a car, or if you use a motorbike or whatever, yeah, you can listen audiobooks, and you can, I don't know, finish a book per week, let's say, if you, depend how much time you'll spend on it. And imagine you can finish like 4-6 books per week. So how much different information you might get. It might be quite useful for you. Some information maybe make you more joy or happy, whatever. So still, why not use it? So same, some videos I done, it just, I don't know, many videos for people who feel all right, like comedy and other stuff. But what about videos for people who feel not all right, for people who feel bad with some reason? So what about that? So I made a certain videos with this content. And of course, it's not so good enough, and not only about quality of equipment. I still practice, and I'm sure I need to make like 100 of videos until it became good enough. And I didn't prepare any text or anything. It's really spontaneous. Just everything what came from my mind. So just try to be honest and natural. That's it. And yeah, and some videos like for people who really like to think deep. And majority of success people, they spend some time for their own exercises, for be fit. If you feel sucks, I not think you will be productive on your work, on your business, you know. Same if you're sick, it's not really easy to work well. Same if you're tired, hungry, whatever, your productivity will go down. So same, if you feel well, always in a good mood, full of energy, have a lot of interesting information, your body will look and feel great, for sure you will be more creative, your ideas will be more fresh and interesting, your productivity will be way higher than to normal. So why not became better and better every day? So yeah, for people keep fit every day, do the cardio. So yeah, let's listen some interesting and incredible stuff. I know with everything what I said before, it's a great mix, because if we will discuss a certain religion or group, whatever, it will take a super long time. It's take hours, so be short enough. I'll take just a little piece from everything, and if you'll be more interested in something, you can do your own research. And yeah, what I didn't mention from Latin America, in Maya, really famous Maya, what they say at the time will end of 2012. And yeah, in Asia, they didn't heard anything about Maya and end of the time, end of the world, what to make a big boom. But I'm pretty sure it was so many end of the worlds already. It's really commercial stuff. Just for sell everything what was laid down on the shelves for a long time and take less money from people. As I remember was... All right, it's been disconnected again so many times, so I have no idea what I was talking about, but I stop on the Mayans. So let's prolong the conversation about the Mayans. Unfortunately, I didn't found any followers like in real who can describe experience in real, and I didn't had it yet by my own, but the information I found on different forums and people discussion is really amazing. So people do the group concentration, group meditation, group visualization, where they visualize the same thing on their own, and they do the group dreaming. So they make a lucid dream by groups, connected there, communicate inside, and who really good and progressive, they can create even the separate reality, separate world, and they can put their consciousness to stay there. So basically it can be same to our world, or it can be like any other. It can be with time, with no time, can be 3-dimensional, 6-dimensional, it's no limits. It can be something what really, really beyond our mind. So the people discuss, they connected with real minds who've been before, and they just go to the separate reality, what they create by their own, and by their beliefs. It gives them ability for grow spiritually way faster than they stay here, because here is really basic and primitive level of the evolution. So they create their own for make it quicker. So followers nowadays, they do the same. They try to create their own world or be connected to their world. So it's like unlimited amount of different worlds created by different creatures and so on. And after the death, or maybe someone will not live until he died, they go and stay in their world, not only in a safety reason, they create it in a certain way for grow spiritually quicker. So can only guess what might be there. Even this world, I don't know, for be kind, truthful, always honest. Not quite easy to stay in this world, and for grow your like all of the natural capacity what was written on your soul. Really not easy, because people just eat you from around like sharks. But still is everything possible. So a lot of people like really into the mystery, not only people who call them Mayans or followers of the Mayans. So basically, yeah, you can read Drunvalo Melchizedek. Some of his books have really interesting information about as well. And another writer, what people say the fake as well. I even not really sure about the Carlos Castaneda, but if you can use something, if you can use the exercises, yeah, why not use it? I don't mind he's a fake or not. If it's possible to use, it's helpful for you, then yeah, why not? So another writer, he explained about different Tibetan techniques and Tibetan culture. And of course, it's a lot of things about the dreams, what we talk about today. It's our main topic. Oh my God, what's his name? I wrote so many different books and stuff. I have a big mix in my head with the writers and the books. Sometimes I think not mention anyone for not mixed up. Okay, well, I remember, I'll tell you a bit later. So yeah, we can find quite a lot of stuff. And the mystic, about the mystic in different countries, people who connect it, it really doesn't matter. You go to the Altai, Russia, Mongolia, Africa, India, whatever. It's really similar purposes. Take someone health, luck, turn to fall in love, get sick or died or whatever. And also it's really similar method, and some methods do it in the dreams or in a deep state of trance. So probably quite similar what we discussed about alpha waves before. So yeah, the writer name is Lapsan Rampa. Lapsan Rampa, I think, I hope I pronounce it right. You can find it. He make like really small books, but quite interesting. Cannot say what true or not, but some exercises you can use it. Same, you can take any exercises for the lucid dreaming, fast state, dream yoga, or teaching of dreaming from Buddhism, whatever. So everywhere have similar exercise and different exercise, but give you to the same purposes. Be more mindful. So you start for be like as more mindful as possible. You focus on things and you try to be conscious as much as possible. So Basically, you realize where you are. You not stay in the past and the future. You try to live right here, right now. So basically, it would give you ability to be way more conscious. So it will help you to be conscious in a dream as well. Or if you, let's say, some deep state of trance, it's really easy float to the dreaming or unconscious state. So all your practices is based on your daily routine. So actually everything what you do during your daytime, you can project to your practice and dreams. So if you practice something, you just create a new habit. So if you create a new habit for check the reality, is it real or not? Every day, 20, 40 times a day, you'll have a new habit, what you automatically transfer to your dreams as well. Or just make a logical sequence of what's been before, or remember everything what happened. Many people, they just don't happen what been yesterday or an hour ago, who they met. So our memory is a really great power. So basically, for practice a lucid dream, if you will follow the philosophic way called determinism by the Kant, so you will be endowed literally in everything. So you endowed in reality, in yourself, in your thoughts. Yeah, it's actually, it sounds like turn to crazy, but yeah, if you really endowed in anything and try to check everything, this philosophic way will be really helpful for you to be conscious in lucid dream. And as soon as you get there, it will be wow. And yeah, if you will have some, just share your experience, it will be cool. Or maybe you have really good information about, so you can put some link. We'll be glad to read it. Usually I like to read, discover some new cool stuff. Yeah, still cannot see anything, and it's fine. So if you will create like a few habits for check the reality, ask is it a dream or not, and check what's going on around, is it anything unusual happen or not. So if you have a few habits, it increases your chance to be conscious in a dream. Another thing, what we discussed before, it's like we are free souls and we're just imprisonment here. I mean, we catch by some software, or some creatures create this world and imprison us in fake reality and we cannot escape it, and so on. It has some proofs in articles I found, that still it's not my conclusion. I just I say now I'm just a repeater, transfer some information I read it before. When you try to go to the lucid dream or astral, out-of-body experience, a lot of different blocks what stop you to do. Difficult for be focused, difficult for be conscious enough. What about a lucid dream? Bam, you appear in a lucid dream and you lay down in the bed and you think, oh, I just wake up and nothing happened. But basically you wake up in a dream and you go to sleep and you fell to the other unconscious things. And sometimes you in a dream, you're in a conscious dream, but everything looks so real, you cannot fly, cannot go through the wall, everything remains the same, your exact room, and you think you in your reality and don't keep attention to it, and you don't know you in a dream already. And after your conscious get weaker, and you just swift away to the dream. That's it. With me, it was happened many times, and I try to think what's the trick. So some kind of program wanna trick us, for not let us to be conscious in a dream, maybe for stop us for discover something, for get some knowledge, for get some new ability or skills, really difficult to say. And not only I am, quite a lot of people, they had a same thing. So sometimes if you seems like you wake up, it's, I don't know, you try to be conscious and it seems like you just wake up, you're in a bed, middle of the night. Okay, try to do it again. Just try to do the same exercises again. Just keep trying. No problem. Even if you wake up 10 times, keep trying. All the time, keep trying. So as more attempt you do, is better. Just never give up. So if it seems like you fail, no problem. As more fail you done, it's more success you will be. So basically, this golden rule you can use to anything. So if it seems like you're in a normal reality, but you're supposed to not, still check the reality, observe the things. Maybe you'll find some failure in this program, in this world, whatever. Who knows? So it's really interesting things and quite difficult to find the right conclusion. So what can I say? I found really good groups, but the forums is closed now already, but still I found articles and discussions what been before. Unfortunately, it's people who call themselves new seers. So there are really a lot of information about the lucid dreams as well. So basically they was focused and intense to get information, see the energetic or past lives when they get in a dream. So in what Castaneda said, have dreamers and stalkers. So dreamers, they can be conscious in a dream for quite a long time. It's like nature of our energetic ability. And some people, they stalkers. So basically they can go to astral, do the same thing, but when they conscious. So they can sit, walk, lay down, whatever, and just use the intention and go any place they want to. Okay, where we are. Yeah, 2 hours walk, good enough. And Jim is waiting. So probably today I'll make a shorter training because I done a bit longer walk, a little bit unexpectedly, but it's fine. So I think 1 hour exercises with high intense, it will be pretty much enough. So usually I do about 1.5 hour, 2 hour. So I'm warm up already, no need to warm up. We'll do it quite quick. And read the book today already, work a bit, so basically had a pretty good day. Not too progressive, but I wouldn't say it lazy. So I think it will be quite a long video already, don't want to make it too long. So probably it's time to finish already. What I can suggest you, just keep practicing, whatever is your aim. You want to be more fit, you want to lose fat, you want to gain some muscle, just keep going, never give up, still keep trying. If you do some gymnastic element and you cannot complete it, just keep going, keep trying. The more attempts you do, it closer you will get to your goal. Same if you make a business plan and one is fail, it's not work, still keep going, still keep trying, it's give you experience. So it's more bad business plans you do, it's more chance you will do one really good. So everything sucks, talk to the girls. Okay, try come to one girl, another. So you will see what mistakes you do. You will learn on your own mistakes and you will get better and better to it. So same about the public speech, same about your work, graphic design, the jokes. If you sucks to be jokes, okay, just keep trying. Try information about, learn something. Same about singing. Not many people, they born to be a singer, but if you will practice, you'll get better to it. So same about lucid dreams. If you really want to go to it, just keep practice, that's it. I know I give you like really basic stuff, But same like exercises, you do the base exercise, it's enough. So do the basic for the beginning, it's more than enough. So probably I give you a lot of food for your mind already. And yeah, we'll see you next time. Goodbye.